Well, hi folks, it's that time of year again. Time to prepare me show carrot and parsnip growing medium. So this year, remember in the last couple of years I've used Levington's F2 plus sand. First time I used it, I came third at national championships with my carrots, and then the last year they changed all the formulations of the fertiliser, so I tried to change it to what it was the year before, and I didn't get the best results. So this year I'm changing brands again, and now I'm going to use this stuff. It's Sinclair Modular Seed Growing Medium, which is quite a low fertility stuff, but it's very, very fine. If I just show you my bucket, I'm not even going to bother riddling it because it is just so fine. It's 100% peat with fertiliser in it, the rate which just about matches the rate that it was in the other brand when I did really well with it, so that's why I've switched to this. So I'm not going to use any fertiliser whatsoever in this because carrots and root veg are not really strong feeders. They don't need too much fertiliser. That's why I'm just sticking to the seed growing stuff, which is quite weak. And all I'm going to add to it is calcified seaweed again, which is just sort of calcified minerals. So it adds a little bit of lime, which brings the pH of it up a bit because it is quite acidic as that compost. It's about pH 6, so I'm going to add 3 ounces of this to 30 litres, which should hopefully bring the pH up to something around neutral, around about maybe 6.5 to 7. So that's it. No fertiliser with the carrots for the long or stump, and then with the parsnips I'm not going to put any topsoil in like I used to do. All I'm going to add is just some 3 ounces of Vitax Q4, which is a fertiliser that I use for a lot of stuff. It's low nitrogen, medium sort of phosphates and higher potash, so it's about 5, 8 and 10 on the NPK scale, if that's of any interest. Because I've had quite small parsnips lately, the last few years. I'm just going to give it one last go. I'm going to actually put some more fertiliser in and see if that does the trick. Other than that, I don't know where I'm going wrong really. So like I said, it's going to be a dead simple mix this year. Basically just this with the calcified seaweed in. Now if I was only doing a little batch, I would just mix it in by hand, but because I'm doing about 300 litres, I've got to get the old cement mixer out again, otherwise it'll drive me mad. So I'll just get on and mix a bit of this and show you how easy it is and what it looks like when it's finished. Right, I'm doing it in 30 litre batches, so I've got a bucket measured out to 10 litres. I've already put 20 in, so I'm going to put the other 10 litres in. That'll bring it up to 30 litres. So that's as much as this little toy mixer will do at once. And then I'm just going to add me 3 ounces of calcified seaweed powder, which is finely ground. You can buy it finely ground now from Medwin's. I used to buy it in the raw form and grind it up in a blender and stuff, but you can actually now buy it already ground up. So we'll turn it on. It makes a bit of a racket, and I'll just throw this stuff in a bit at a time, not in just one big lump because it might stick. And we'll just give it a bit of a mix up. So I'm going to leave this now for about a good 5. I'll turn it off so you can hear me. I'm going to leave it mixing for at least 5 minutes so it's really, really well mixed and there's no big lumps of it and blobs just sticking in one place, because you want to get it really well incorporated into your compost. And I'll tip it out, and then that'll be it. Only another 10 to do, so I'll just give it 5 minutes and I'll tip it out. Right, it's had a good 5-10 minutes now. I can see that it's well mixed in because there's just little specks of the stuff in all mixed in, so I'll just tip it out slowly. That's really about it. Is it really over the racket? I'll just turn it off. I'll just show you what it's like, if I can, close up. As you can see, it's really, really fluffy, really, really light. No need to riddle it. I did actually riddle a little bit, and nothing came out of the riddle, so I thought there's no point in wasting my time shoving it through a sieve. So that's it. This year's carrot long and stump compost. Mixed up, dead simple. Just going to bag it up now, and then when I get round to planting them in April, I'll fill the holes in the sand boxes up. I'll do a video of how I make those later near the time. So that's about it, folks. Not a very exciting video, but it just shows you. I'm just trying to explain what I'm using this year and how sort of simple and basic it is. No messing around with all sorts of silly fertilisers and adding this, that and the other nowadays. So I'm just going to use a bit of calcified seaweed and some seed sowing compost straight out of the bag, and then for the parsnips adding about 3 ounces of Vitex to every 30 litre mix. So that's about it, folks. 1 down, 10 to go. See you later.